All right, all right. Welcome back to another episode. If you are new here, my name's Christian Clay. Alongside me is Miss Crystal. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am doing excellent. I'm ready to break this community down again for the people. They know that we have the information for them. We're in Lake Wales, Florida. You're going to get a community tour. We're going to talk about the future amenities, show you the homes, and more importantly, give you insider information that you would need to know to make the proper decision. How does that sound?
That sounds great. The lighting's changing a lot on my screen. If I smile, it's like focuses on my teeth, I
It
think, and
turns
it's
white. Your smile is brightening everything. By the way, on that subject right there, at any point in time during this video, just underneath Crystal's smile, you have team at morefla.com. You can always send us an email. We help a lot of you out. I would encourage everybody else, if you have any questions, reach out to us. You ready for this home tour or for this community tour at least?
I am. Yes, I've been spending a lot of time with everyone in this community. I was very excited about it because of the options that they have, even though it's a small community. So you may have already heard this information, but for those who haven't, you can move into a single family home or be a part of the townhomes here in this community. But today we're going to be looking at another one of the single family home models that they have. The amenity center has not been constructed yet, but it will be there. There will be a pool with a cabana, tot lot, and there's, sidewalks, walking trails throughout the community. It's going to be right there in that rounded space that you see.
Somewhere in there over there. This is a retaining wall right here. So I'm assuming not down here, which will have a beautiful
No.
view, but somewhere
Yes.
over here it'll be a nice one. Could I show everybody where we're located and then I'll let you push on a little
Yeah.
further? Let's do it. So here is Orlando, here's Tampa, here's Davenport, Haines City, Dundee. They're like, no, no, not further south. Yes, further south. Don't pay attention to Waverly. I think is Waverly even a city?
It's like a street. I
Okay.
don't know.
All right.
It's
So
just a really small area.
here's Lake Wales, and this is where this particular KB community is. There's a mall right here. There's a Publix right here. She'll talk more about some other things. You're about 55 minutes to downtown Orlando. You're about an hour and 10 minutes to downtown Tampa. Look at this. You're about an hour and 20 minutes to Vero Beach and about an hour and 30 minutes to Clearwater Beach. People are like,
Mhm.
what is going on here? The floor is yours.
Dead center of the state right there. It's like a 10 minutes difference to the East Coast from the West Coast. So,
Some people
yeah,
like
you
that. Some
can,
people like that. They think about hurricanes and water and stuff like that. You're as center as you probably can
yeah.
get.
Well, even when we've had hurricanes come straight up the state, which is rare, sometimes they will. We don't get that tidal rush of water like people on the coastline do that deal with the severe flooding. We still have the strong winds, possible tornadoes, usually very small EF1s, but anywhere in the south you live, you're going to deal with that kind of weather.
I rather
Probably,
be on some high
probably
land
more.
out here because this is
Yeah.
high land. You're on the ridge, right? I'd rather be on some high land centered than to be on the coast. What about alligators? They still bite in hurricanes?
Yeah, they're just you just get used to them. They're just big lizards,
They
with
actually
teeth.
fly. They fly during flying alligators. Everybody's worst nightmare. Okay, getting off topic here, but I do want to point something out. This is Bach Tower. So, talking
Yeah.
about being on the ridge and being centered and elevated, this is like technically a mountain, I think. I think,
It's one of the highest. I don't know if it's the highest point, but it might be the highest elevation in Florida,
yeah,
at
one
least
of
in
them.
Florida. So
What a
it
view.
seems like when you get out to Claremont, it's so hilly. I feel like I'm at a higher elevation there than I am in Lake Wales, but I've been told Bok Tower is really the highest elevation. So
Well, there you go, everybody. Hurricanes and alligators. All right, talk to us about this community so we can jump into a home tour for the people.
yeah, so there's going to be a simple amenity center with a gorgeous pool cabana. But the cool thing about this community and that you're getting that is you don't have a CDD here. You just have a HOA fee, which is becoming more and more rare. We're getting these larger communities in the area that do have CDDs, and that's going to save you a couple hundred a month on your payment to not have a CDD. So,
A couple hundred a month that doesn't go to your equity too, right? If you're in a CDD community, you're not paying down your equity with that couple $100
no,
a month. That's sitting there going to pay for some of the infrastructure that the developer put in place. Yeah, you're paying for that in a CDD, people.
yeah, it's basically taxes, right? You're
Yeah.
you're paying an extra a tax bill there. So, that was one of the many things that excited me about this community. You have the townhome options right here along the front of the community. Everywhere else is going to be single family homes. You only have about $100 a month in your HOA with this single family homes, though.
That's good. That's really, really
Mhm.
good.
And you
Um,
can start about 275,000 and go on up depending on what you want. You can actually go to a design center with this builder, and that's one of those things we'd like to walk you through, help you with. You don't want to get so many things going that you get way out of budget or something, but you can choose more in this neighborhood than the other options we have in Polk County. Most of the builders
100%,
you come
especially for
across
the
are
price point.
specs. Yeah.
I just did a KB yesterday. The video's titled "Before You Buy a Home, a KB Home in Florida," and really just broke down where KB fits in the realm of the builder line here in Central Florida. So watch that video. I'll make sure that I tag it down below, and then you'll get some insight on how they operate, where we think they align with everything. You'll like that.
All right. Sounds good.
Cool.
Well,
We ready?
anything in particular I need to know about KB that I may not know?
Oh
Anything stand
no.
out to
Oh
know?
no, no, no. I mean, you've done business with KB. You're out here 5 times every week. So like,
Yeah.
no, no, no. I mean, and not for you. I'm so sorry. So talking to the audience here, like I'm gonna link
No,
that down below
I
for
think it's
everybody.
great.
Yeah.
That's how, we work together as a team. And sometimes you've had experiences with builders that I've had a great experience and you had a terrible experience, or vice versa. And we
I'm such
learn
a
from each
pooper.
other that way. So,
I'm such a pooper, people. Okay. Do we want to move on to the home tour? Do you have a little bit more that you want to talk about here? Or are we ready to go?
I'm ready. Let's go see this house.
Let's do it. First things first, the elevation. Mwah. At the price point, I'm assuming. What's the price point here? Don't hide it
Okay,
from us.
the base price is 289
Come on,
990.
folks. Come on, folks. That's the base now. Yeah, Miss
Mm-hmm.
Crystal's gonna walk you through the design studio, so we're not gonna go crazy here. But buying it on a spec, will probably save a little bit of money. I'm gonna leave that up to you. What's the square footage of this one?
This is the good Lord, Christian, did I not write the model? I've got
It's
it
the
right here. Let
16
me turn my
something, I
page. It's
believe.
the 1637, yes, and it's 1,637 square feet.
Sometimes numbers just start to blend together, and it's only Monday. It is only Monday.
Well, I have a couple pages of notes here for us today. So, yeah, so this one starts at 289,990. This shows you the 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom version. One of the bedrooms can be converted into a den. So it would be a 3-bedroom, two
With a den.
bathroom with another den
Yeah.
study. I basically lose that closet and they change where the entrance is.
Ah,
So
look what I'm noticing. Window sills, right? So these are the little things you guys may be at home like, what do you mean window sills? Like, isn't that supposed to be in there? Aren't they supposed to have fans and garage door openers in there too? You'd be surprised, people. You'd be
yes,
surprised.
this home in particular, when I walked through it, had the feel of like a patio home or a villa.
Sure. Like that shotgun style is longer than it is wide.
Yeah, it made me think of like just more of a home you might want to retire in if you're moving to Florida. And it had that feel, that look to it of something that you see kind of in the villages or, some of these condo communities around here with the patio homes and stuff. The bedrooms are a little bit smaller.
Hmm.
At least they have this set up as an office. They had one set up as a workout studio. They were definitely a little bit smaller bedrooms. This is the room that could become a den.
Okay.
So if you want that optional space for family that could come visit, but people don't really come often, it's not a big deal to you to have, a
It's
lot
still
of
big.
space.
That's a good enough. That's a perfect size room to me. Yeah. It's good
You'll
that you
see what
didn't
this
note,
one
but
across the hallway, I believe, it was kind of tight, but it's still good for a guest room,
sure.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
this one's slightly tighter.
you could put a twin bed in there, and
Or a crib. Or a crib.
yeah, or a
Yeah.
crib could be
Are
a
you
good
done?
nursery.
Are you done having kids, or should I get you a crib for Christmas, or
I'm done.
are you finished?
I'm done. I've
I'm
been
not.
done a long
I'm
time.
not finished. I'm not finished yet.
You're not
I,
finished yet?
no, I have a 15-year-old and I have a 2-year-old and I have one on the way. I'm crazy. I'm local, people. I'm
You have one
crazy.
on the way?
Oops. Yes, we have one on the
I
way.
didn't know that.
Yay.
Oh, congratulations.
Somebody buy a
Congratulations.
home with us. No, I'm joking. Yeah.
Well, I just went to college, so someone buy a home with us, please. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody buy a home with us. That's funny. I will say this though. I do like how the rooms are situated, not in the hall where you enter the home. Kinda, yeah, because let's be honest, here in Florida, you kind of enter where the garage is for the most part. But most people and most builders, when you walk into the front door, you have the the two bedroom split here, maybe the flex space over here. You have to walk into this little private wing, which I really really like.
hmm Yeah, for me personally, I wouldn't say this is like my favorite floor plan, but everybody has, their likes and their dislikes. It felt a little tight to me walking in the front door. I like more of an open
Sure.
entryway,
Sure.
but
Let's see what the kitchen area looks like.
yeah, it kind of redeems itself when we go around the corner. You'll
Gotcha.
see. Yeah.
Understood. So where you obviously KB is a move up builder, but they're
hmm
priced at the entry level, right? Like they really compete with those homes that are geared for the first time home buyer. I mean, you're talking
hmm
about something that's under 300,000 right here. But I think the full wrap up of yesterday's video on the good side was KB is that affordable builder that provides options for people. So if you want more, if you want to select a few things but not pay an arm and a leg for a move up build that's $500,000, KB may be up your alley. It may be up your alley. And you can see it here with like the flooring and stuff, right? Most other builders will only have that 18 by 18 inch square tile. So they provide options.
Yeah, you could have a first time home buyer in this neighborhood depending on their budget and if they could get into something where they don't go too crazy on the options and the upgrades.
Exactly.
So, yeah, so you walk back here,
This
further
makes
back
up
in the
for it.
great. Yeah. Nice
Uh,
and open.
Nice and open. And guess what? Even this right here, what I do like about KB is when I talk about options for people, like you can elevate your ceiling if you want to. I know that they offer some options where they're like, hey, if you want to elevate your ceiling, you can even do that. Me, my preference would be for people is to check out some of the spec homes. Are they specking out here as well?
Yes, there are going to be some spec homes, and then you can, those are probably going to be the ones for someone, I would say, a first time home buyer. Let's
Absolutely.
look at a spec. Let's see exactly what you're getting for this cost, no surprises.
Yes,
Um,
absolutely. 100%.
yeah.
Good call. But I do like this. I mean, 1,600 square foot, maybe 1,700 square foot. This is fairly open, right? It's like they got the rooms out of the way in the beginning, and it's like, okay, come back here and come live.
Yes, and you have the master or primary bedroom separated from the rest of the bedrooms. So it's going to be back through
We haven't
that,
even made it that
that
far yet.
hallway there. Yeah. So you do have some separation from the
Look
other
at the
bedroom.
windows. Come on, KB. Okay, man, I need to redo my episode from yesterday. I didn't just I gave KB a good little shout out there. I did talk about some things that people should watch out for with KB. All right, but we did talk about the options that you have. Look at this: 3 windows connected together, base price under 300,000. You ain't finding that anywhere.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
And
pretty cool.
covered lanai.
With covered lanai, there's always something that's thrown in there, right? You're like everything looks great, and you go out there and there's a slab sitting there with no
Yeah.
cover. Yeah, you get a covered lanai. It's cool.
Yeah, and sometimes builders will, they might build one model in one neighborhood with a patio slab, and another neighborhood that you have a covered lanai. And if you're just shopping with the builder, they may not tell you about the other neighborhood because maybe they can only sell in that neighborhood. So that's the great thing when you work with us. We're keeping track of everything out there, and
Hmm.
this may not be your neighborhood. You might like this model, but there's something about it you want different. I can say, well, hey, so and so has that, and let's go see that one and see if we can get what you want. So
Absolutely.
there's a benefit. The biggest benefit I see to working with us is the variety that you can get and have that guidance that we're out there seeing everything that is in the community, and we're not just trying to make you buy right now in this neighborhood. Let's get you signed on the dotted line because I don't want you to walk out that door because you'll go buy with somebody else. That's
Imagine this, people. Imagine going car shopping and you have somebody on your side that can, and this is going to end here pretty soon, but we'll rerun it. Imagine car shopping and you have somebody that can help you with any brand car that you want to at any dealership, and the dealership that you decide to buy at pays the person that helped you out. Oh, what a perfect
yes.
world that could be in. What
I
a
love that
perfect world.
analogy because we've all felt that pressure of you go in and man, I might could get a better deal somewhere, but I've been here half the day and now I'm
Yeah.
just tired. I'm worn down.
Yeah. Their job is, and you hear it a lot from me, right? Like we would love to think of builders as these happy, artistic people that are building these custom homes to make everybody smile with joy. Really, they have numbers that they need to hit, right? And so like they don't want to send you away from their community. They do not want to send you away from their community. So have somebody on your side. Would love for it to be us. Would love for it to be Miss Crystal here, team at morefla.com. But all in all, have somebody on your side. That's just the beginning. Once you go under contract, that's when it really starts, right? Like when you can no longer back out of it and you have a deposit down, now you have to go through inspections, you have to close on time. We're seeing more and more. We were talking about it this morning. Like they're trying to weed out the outside inspector. They're not saying it, but we can see with the actions that they have, right? Like the
Mhm.
limitations that they're now trying to do with these inspectors. So having somebody on your side that's going to pick these homes apart is extremely important because you got to move into the damn thing. You have to.
Yeah. Yeah. Once you sign with them, you had a video about, and I did watch and study that. Like, there's very few things that you can do to get out of these contracts.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Once you sign, you've signed. So you need to be
Absolutely.
absolutely sure.
Okay, so I like this home. I actually really, really like this home. I like genuinely like this home for the price point. I'm happy with it. Would love to see a spec built with this home because this is the model home. So when a spec arrives, let's run out there, grab one because I would love to see what they're going to charge for it, right? Because it's going to be a little more than the base price, maybe, and then what the finishes are going to look like, and then we'll bring it to you all. We've been doing a video every single day, people. Man, if you're not subscribed, I'm gonna find you and give you a hug. You better. I'll give you 2 hugs if you are subscribed. So there's, subscribe to us. You got anything else for 'em before we hop off?
No, I'm excited about this community. I will be updating it over the next 6 months to a year as they're building out, and definitely want to see that amenity center when it gets built. So, yeah, there's
Cool.
going to be a lot to come in the Lake Wales area, I believe.
Well, I'm excited about it. So hit the like button if you haven't already, and we will catch you on the next one.